morning. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello. I just started this YouTube channel and I try to put out new videos weekly, but I did miss last week, but we'll get into that. And they're just very casual, simple videos, and it's not super high production, but kind of just like realistic days in my life in a smaller town, working a hybrid job with 2 dogs and a husband. So hello, welcome. So I missed last week's video because if you watched the video that I put out last, Greg and I, my husband, have been working on finishing our basement. So all of last week, we basically finished the basement. So I will show you guys an update on that. Work was also just kind of busy, so I didn't really have the extra energy to like film and edit a video. And I don't want to force myself to do those things because I don't have to do this right now. So I want to keep it fun for as long as possible. And it was really nice out. So I spent a lot of time outside in nature with my dogs, with my parents' dogs. So that's why I'm a little behind, but hopefully this video will get me back on track. It's also warm-ish out, but the weather, like, it's just very dreary and gray outside. So hopefully the lighting is fine for this whole video because I do want to do like kind of like a day in my life, but mainly like a what I eat in a day. So hopefully everything looks good. All right, I got this Stok cold brew from Fresh Time. I think this is one of my favorite bottled cold brews because it's very smooth and easy to drink. Like, I could drink this black if I had to. I'm not going to, but like that's how smooth this brand of coffee is, which is very, very drinkable. And I just like how easy it is to make this. Like, I just like easy coffee, you know? I like a complicated coffee if, you know, I have time and I want to deal with it, or if Greg's making it, or obviously if I'm going to a coffee shop, I will leave that to them. But yeah, then I just add my favorite creamer. I do some taste tests. Cheers. I'm gonna try and build a Greg's bike stand rack. There's like three steps of instruction, so hopefully we can get it done. Alrighty. Attach the wheels with brakes to the base. Where's the wheel?
There's only 3 wheels.
What? There is? Oh, there's like 4 little spots for them in there. But there are only 3. But it's weird they have 4 slots for it.
Just take off the sticky G's.
Here's sticky G.
Just make sure you put them in the right spots.
I'm gonna like do this wrong. And you're gonna be biking. And you're gonna lean on it and it's gonna collapse on you.
Is there?
All right, we're gonna show you the basement. We made a lot of progress. We need to paint that. Okay, so we put the railing back up, painted all of this a fresh coat of white paint. Will you focus? So we put that new lighting up. And you come down. And floors are done, molding's done. This was the contractor. Say hi, contractor. Can you take the animals up with you?
Come on.
All right. So this is our gym area. Here are the dumbbells. We got to get some more, but honestly, this is a pretty good starting point. The TRX ball. Greg put up this fan. We painted this beam black. We put up the TRX. This is where our audience sits and watches us. Here's our mirror for now, but we're gonna be putting some like gym mirrors like right here. just helped Greg build his little tray for his cycling stuff so he can put his laptop, his water bottles, and all that stuff up there. So he uses this workout thing called Zwift, so it like makes routes for him and adds resistance, so it's like he's cycling outside. My treadmill's all folded up right now. So over here is all done as well. Greg finished the ceiling. This is very impressive, honestly. We put these lights up. He spent so much time finishing the ceiling, and it looks so nice. I think we might stain it eventually, but we don't need to like really worry about that right now. But we're thinking like a big sectional couch here. We might stain this as well. Putting a TV over here, but on like a swivel so we can like point it towards the couch. And then some more seating here. We're not exactly sure what we're doing in this area yet. The initial idea was to put his drum stuff here, but we're not sure if we're gonna leave it upstairs or put it down here. But we have used the basement a ton already. Like we worked out down here a bunch, so it's definitely worth it. Greg is obsessed with like having his own little setup too. I'm very grateful that Greg was able to get it done so quickly. His impatience is actually really nice when it comes to this stuff. But if you have any ideas or want to recommend any furniture companies or places we should look, let us know. We want down here to be super cozy. For today's lunch, it's gonna be super simple. Like I mentioned earlier, it's gonna be nutritious, it's gonna be flavorful. So we're gonna start with toast of your choice. We're trying the Hero seeded bread this week. I'll let you know if I like it. There are 6 grams of protein per slice. So if you're having 2 slices, that's 12 grams. So that's honestly pretty good for bread. One side's gonna have mashed avocado. Another is gonna have cottage cheese, some salt and crushed red pepper flakes. And we're gonna be trying this Mike's Hot Honey drizzle as well on top. Then I'll have some snacks on the side, and I think I have some hard-boiled eggs left in the fridge. So I'm gonna add some more protein by adding that. So protein in the bread, protein in the cottage cheese, and then in the eggs as well. So very high protein, but simple and easy meal to make. Here's the bread up close. I will say it's very, very soft. Very, very soft, which honestly is a good sign because I feel like seeded bread's always kind of like stale feeling as soon as you get it. But let's toast this and then get our toppings on it. I started mashing my avocado. I'm not really like the type of person to make slices of the avocado and put it on toast. I think it tastes so much better when it's mashed. It's more of like a spread than just like, I don't know, like a vegetable on top. Get that looking cute. And we'll do the cottage cheese on the other side. I used to be the biggest cottage cheese hater, but I'm developing, you know, a sophisticated palate for it, which I really never thought I would. But I found that now that I understand that it can be made savory too, it makes me like it more. But the like curds, is that the right word? The like texture of it just used to really gross me out. Okay, so now let's add some pepper. Oh, I like barely got it on there, whatever. Some salt, I'm a big salt girl. Definitely some crushed red pepper. And the hot honey. Do I want it on both? Let's just do it on the cottage cheese side. Oh, my dog, see somebody. I had to cut the video for a second because my dogs are about to go crazy outside, but I added the hot honey to the cottage cheese side. I'm not sure if I want to put it on this side yet. I'm just gonna leave it. But let me get my eggs and my side ready. Okay, got my hard-boiled eggs ready. I like to make a couple for the start of the week. They're just so easy to add to things. My dogs want to come back in now after they just like try to scare the neighbors for like getting into their own house. It's so hard to film with them because they'll be so quiet and then they'll see like one thing and then it's all downhill from there. Okay. A lot of seasonings going on. I'm also gonna add some strawberries just to have some fruit. Let me grab those. All right, this looks like a very well-balanced meal. We got the protein, we got the healthy fats, we got some fruit, and we got the carbs. So I'm gonna enjoy this and then hop on my next meeting. I just finished up work, so I'm going to work on prepping my vegetables and my chicken for the recipe we are gonna be making today. So let's get to chopping. Today I'm gonna be making a feta and roasted veggie soup. So what I need to do is literally just cut up some broccoli, onion, roast this garlic, peel and chop this potato. The size of the broccoli really doesn't matter because it's all just gonna get roasted and blended. I can't find my peeler, so now I have to just kind of make this work. So hopefully my finger is fine. Some olive oil, onion powder, garlic powder, alright, just worked out, showered, looking clean. Now I'm gonna get started on dinner, and first things first, we have to get the vegetables in the oven and roast them for approximately 30 minutes. This stuff on the baking tray. Got my feta in the middle. You can put the garlic. I cut off the top because it's supposed to roast like this, and then once it's done roasting, you can like squeeze out the cooked garlic. So I'm excited for that. I'm gonna get the rest of our stuff around it. Then we're gonna take some olive oil and just give it a good coat over the whole thing. Some salt and pepper. I finished blending the soup and I put it on the stove so that it could just warm up a bit more, just because the veggie broth was room temperature, so it kind of took away the heat. I will say this looks different than the recipe. The recipe was like really creamy and green, and this definitely is not as green, and it's creamy, but I feel like you couldn't really see her like broccoli pieces. Regardless, I tried it. It does taste very good, and I'm excited to eat this with some bread and some chicken.